Hey guys, Lewis here, and welcome back to another episode of West of Loathing. Now, like I said, I did a little bit of grinding here at the El Vibrato facility here, and we're just gonna head on out. Actually, I don't know why I'm teleporting when I could just leave this way. But I did say I was going to clear out the rest of this area by wandering around in each of the locations just to make sure I've gotten everything. But before we do that, we're gonna head to the professor's house. You spy a burnt-out ranch house on the horizon and pull Timmy up to investigate. There's nothing much of interest above ground, but you find a locked door leading down into a presumably still intact root cellar. Pick the lock. Once you're inside, you're not sure why they even bothered locking it. It's been picked clean of everything but a tiny amount of food and an even tinier amount of medicine. We got soda crackers. They're crackers made with highly caffeinated cola instead of water. They sound revolting. Increase your speed by 1 for the rest of the day. Sarsaparilla Jelly Escargot. This is a can of garden variety garden snails, preserved and suspended in gelatinous ooze. Yum. Increase your moxie by 3 for the rest of the day. We also got blood building tonic, patent emetic, and a bottle of laudanum. Alright, let's go give the professor this box here. The professor is examining something with intense concentration. Show him the strange device. Hey, Professor, I found a thing? Right, let's see. Aha! A marvelous find. This device makes batteries, or will once I fixed it. Batteries? Yep, the El Vibratoans powered their portable equipment with little electric marbles, like the one I put in your transponder. I'm sure I don't have to tell you, a regular source of those will be incredibly useful. Awesome. So those little marbles, are those the little circular things? Oh, and use a scrap. So fabricate a battery. There were 2 of the things I saw. Oh, that means I have to go back and check everything for El Vibrato stuff. Okay. What I will do is I'm gonna go to all the areas I know I found El Vibrato just to make sure. You know what? No. I will do that in a future episode. But for now, I'm just gonna make a couple batteries. Machine beeps and boops a lot and then spits out a battery. It's a portable power source for those weird El Vibrato machines. Let's make a few more. Okay, I got 4 batteries on me, and I still have 4 pieces of scrap. Maybe I should have farmed a little more. Either way, we'll get back to the Lost Dutch oven mine so we can see what those machines do. You smell it before you see it. A skeleton trudging toward you, covered with mud and muck and smelling like garbage juice. It must have crawled out some horrible bog nearby, and if the skeleton smells this bad, the bog must be unimaginable. So it makes sense that even a skeleton would want to get away from there. Fight it. Oh, I forgot to turn the combat speed down. I do like the amusing combat noises. So I'm going to take care of that real quick here. We'll go ahead and drop that back down to 200. There we go. Back into the Lost Dutch oven mine. We might as well work our way from the circus area and down to the railroad. Plus it gives me an excuse to work on gathering more meat. Still don't know what the purpose of that guy is. He's probably just insane. He's gonna starve to death down here. Alright, so I got 4 of these battery things. Let's see what this does. The monolith is dark. Insert the battery. You insert the battery into the monolith and it springs to life. Everything goes blue for a second. You gain 100 XP. You gain an effect, Energized. You're chock full of El Vibrato energy, and you feel like you could take on the whole world, partly because you're stronger and smarter and faster, but partly because you're also overconfident, and that's not big of a boost. Plus 4 muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Wow, that's pretty good. You learn the El Vibrato word for refreshment and construction. Whoa. So this is like a vending machine? Is this just like some sort of break room? Because that's a toilet. This is like a fabricator for their constructs. Well, what about this? Machine is dark. There's a circular hole. Let's insert a power spear. Machine hums to life. The screen says Chalaco Curzico, and there's a button at the bottom labeled Ozo Chalaco. I'm assuming this place made chocolate. Push it. A teeny voice says Chalaco Bega. Push it again. Oh, so it opens the door and closes it. Interesting. Oh. Oh, does this teleport me to another area? This cave-in looks like it happened a long time ago. There's a big cylinder on top of this big rectangle. Ticket. You got an L vibrato cylinder. Very heavy, 2-foot long cylinder of L vibrato material. Well, we got a ton of stuff for the professor. Glowing letters reads, Nakago Pacha no Kobi Zevisom Kizakuro. Oh, there's a cylinder thing. There's a piece here that's pretty obviously broken. Replace it with a cylinder. It's purring like a kitten. A giant, untrustworthy, alien mechanical kitten. Oh, what did that do, though? I don't know. For all I know, I could have just started the self-destruct for the entire world. And this is broken. So I powered something. I have no idea what it does, though. You know what? Why not? One while we're here. Just for some scrap. Oh yeah, I also leveled up my, the old 1-2-3. I pretty much kill most things in 2 hits now. I found the best way, though, is just to reduce all the stats so they don't kill Gary immediately. Alright, that should do it. And now we finished them off. I don't have to worry about the circle one because that one just keeps whipping. Yeah, more scrap and another punch card. Still don't know what the punch cards do. Probably for punching. Alright, let's get out of here. So we'll wander while we're here. As the trail curves through a patch of marshy ground, you catch a whiff of something worse than swamp gas. It's a stinkabove, a cow skull floating in a cloud of noxious vapors, and it saw you even before you smelled it. Attack it. Wow, that's some noxious gas right there. But hit him with the old 1-2-3. Aha. You really crushed that stinker. 20 XP, cow fangs, and roasted cow tongue. Yes, I did. Alright, let's head to the circus and we'll wander around up there. El vibrato bleeps and you follow the signal because of course you do. Why wouldn't you? One reason why you might not is it led you to a hulking robot that could easily pound you into scrap. Well, let's get stuff. Haha, take that. We got scrap. Use 20 XP. Okay. Not gonna be wandering around the circus too much, since I think we've done everything there is to do here. Ooh. Reach for the sky, clown! You quickly turn around and see a grizzled-looking man in all black clothes except for his hat, which is white with brightly colored spots. He's pointing a gun at you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No way in hell am I a clown. You need to get your eyes checked, bud. The man strides up to you, uncomfortably close, and inspects your face. It seems I was mistaken. Be on your way. Hold on a second. Your hat. Is that a clown skin hat? The man looks surprised. You know about the clowns? You know the truth? I wish I didn't. The knowledge may protect you. Walk safe, traveler. The clown hunter turns to leave. You too. Bye. So you're wearing a hat made of clown skin. Interesting. You encounter a cowpoke trying to ride her horse up a 45-degree surface. I'll give him a boost. 20 XP. Awesome. Well, I think that's all up here. Let's head over to Lazy Dude. Oh, is this only a daily buff? Oh, that's interesting. Well, maybe I can use it more often in the future. Trail curves. Oh, stinkabove. Oh, just beat it up like we always do. Cow fangs and infernal soul fragment. A wispy, tattered little bit of infernal cow spirit just hanging out on the side of this pale, going boo boo. Interesting. I'm just gonna put that in my bag, I guess. Hellcalf grazing off the side of the trail just as it spots you. Its eyes glows and 2 shadow cows split off from it, forming a small, frightening herd. Right into their midst. Interesting. A shadow cow. Hit the one in the middle. Aha, you whiff. That one didn't whiff. Take this, cow. Punch. You managed to defeat the calf and all of its shadow, and in doing so, slightly reduced the amount of evil in the world. Got tainted beefsteak. Would have been prime piece of beef full of potential before its owner was taken over by a smoldering demonic spirit. Now it's well done. Increase your muscle by 6 for the rest of the day. Wow. They got another soul fragment, 80 meat, and some extra thick leather. Nice. Just another day at the office. I'm gonna cut that out. That was a terrible joke. You guys won't know what I'm saying. There's a dusty wooden crate laying near the trail, and it turns out to be a half full of old dynamite. That's probably not something that should be lying out in the sun like that. Let's take it. You carefully pick out the freshest looking sticks and get away from the rest of it as quickly as possible. Continue on. Now, I can use the Fort All Dead skeletons against the clowns, I think, but I'm gonna save that as a last resort. As you're riding along, your eye is drawn to a polka-dotted flower growing on the side of the trail. It's a northern clownwort. Pick it. You hop down from Timmy and pick the flower. Yeah, 10 XP. Okay, well, there's a humming cave here, so I know there's a El Vibrato stuff over there. There's an old grave off the side of the trail. Let's go ahead and dig it up. Skeleton bone and burial whiskey. In the West, it's important to stay drunk all the time, even if you're dead. Hit the trail. Well, let's head to the humming cave. We'll go in there real quick because I do recall there being El Vibrato. And before I move on, I think I need to re-equip my offhand here. Where is that thing? Where's my... Yeah, there's my filthy... Wait, no, it's not. Melee attack damage plus spell damage. Is there... Do I have something better? Ancient bean can. Oh, there we go. Large plush bear. Just gonna carry that into my combat with me. No, I don't want to use the owl. I want to use the bear. There we go. Just see Tim running at you with a giant plush bear, a giant bone. Alright. Bizarre ruin. Monolith is dark, so let's insert a battery. You gain an effect, energize. Okay, cool. Everything goes blue for a second. Gain 150 XP. I guess this place, just those monolith, keeps giving you stuff. You get return and online. And this was the place where I found it. No, the device that led me to the professor. Okay. I think that's all the El Vibrato stuff I found in this region, right? Another Stankabove. Let's kill it. I kill you even faster, cow. Yes, I did. Alright, let's head down to the rescue mission. Ooh. Well, this is unusual. In this wooded area out in the middle of nowhere, a goblin has constructed a little lean-to. Oh, it's this guy again. Talk to it. Oh, well, you know what? I'll read the goblin talk, because I like reading their dialogue. Hello, many hello to you, good human. Are you two having interest in fine example of goblin jewelry craft? Talk to it. You look over the display, which in usual goblin is cobbled together from bits of scavenged materials. Did you yourself these to making? Oh no, mine skill is to selling only. These I am buying from goblin artisans and the savings to passing along to you, a customer. Examine the merchandise. Rings are 100 meat for buying. Now I bought the tough looking ring last time. Let's buy the sparkly ring. So thanking you, here it is. Goblin glass ring. This ring is actually just a piece of broken glass with a hole in it. It's fascinating to look at, but it hurts to wear. Plus 6 mysticality and minus 4 muscle. Make them and leave. Neat. Actually I wanted to... Oh wait, this is the rescue mission, not the other mission. Hello? Do you have anything I can buy? I can buy laudanum here. And you don't have an infinite amount, so I might as well buy it. Alright. Let's go ahead and wander around here. Nope, just another smelly skeleton. We're gonna beat him up. Oh, didn't get him. That's a tough skeleton. That really is a tough skeleton. Alright, skull chips, skeleton bone, and a handful of loose teeth. Just another grave. We'll dig that up. Got some grave dirt. Let's head over to the silver plater. And we'll open up that crate. Dynamite, smelling salts, can of kerosene, surgical gin, used for sterilizing patients and anesthetizing instruments. Yeah, sorry, messed that up a bit. I've been drinking surgical gin. Get back on the trail. I don't think I have the meat for this guy yet, but I'll come back to him. Oh, you come across a goblin marching around in the woods. They're taller than a typical goblin, probably because of their boots are taller than typical goblin boots. In fact, these boots are so tall they must be half stuffed with socks to keep the tops from jamming the goblin in the groin. Goblin sees you and march over you, attempting to look intimidating instead of awkward. Hey, human! Hey, what you doing in this place? This my ground to stomping. Do you mean your stomping grounds? What? Talk to it. Your boots, which are very tall, I am seeing. Yes, tall boots to having, so also tall am I. That's cool. But they are uncomfortable seeming, very. I too having no sensation in my feet now, so this is fine. Established dominance. You think you're tall, huh? Well, the tall one here is me. Incorrect, observing how tall I am, and yet, me the taller one is being. No, not. Yes, it is. Very well, I conceding, you are the taller. Yes, where is the prize? Here is one. I get a guffin. A wad of some kind of goblin bread. Doesn't look very appetizing, like a soft gray potato. Increases your nothing by 0 for the rest of the day. I get a guffin. 15 XP. Good. It's a good thing I wander. I like these. Another crate for all dead. We'll just go ahead and take that. And we'll head over to the Potenkin gang's old place. This place still messed up? Yeah, it is. Okay. We'll wander around here. You catch something out of the corner of your eye. A horseshoe rolling down the hill toward you. It stops at the edge of the trail and falls over with a small thump. Hey! Someone calls out. You look up to see two figures at the top of the hill about 100 yards away. Would you mind bringing that back? We're playing horseshoes. Pitch it to them. You wind up and hurl the horseshoe back up the hill. You hear a faint clank and the men whoop and cheer. Guess you got a ringer. 20 XP. Nice. Don't mind me, I just got a good arm. We'll open up that crate, full canteen, and a bunch of locks. Let's head down to the destroyed campsite and spot one of those weird cacti that produce sealed cans of tuna fish as fruit. What a world. Grab a can. Yeah, can of tuna from cactus, because why not? We'll wander around here. Someone left a bundle of dynamite on the ground. You approach it cautiously, verifying that it's neither wired to a detonator nor connected to any actively sparking fuse. What an odd and dangerous thing for someone to leave lying around. Take it. That's some dynamite. Awesome. Spot a tree branch. That's the perfect height for some giddy-ups, which is what pull-ups are called around here. Do some. You feel giddy after doing 25 giddy-ups. Awesome. 15 XP. Alright, over to the clown campsite we go. Actually, do you have anything to tell? Okay, careful being. Scary white face, not man's, mean and tricky seeming. Oh, am I forgetting anything, Gary? Apparently nothing. As for another suggestion, Gary shrugs. Okay, nothing. We'll wander around. Wave of heat hits you from behind. You turn around to see a hellcat pawing the ground and eyeing you with ill intent in its dead black demonic eyes. Charge it. Take this. Only one punch needed. We got tainted milk, 76 meat, and extra thick leather. Alright, let's head over to the old mission real quick, because I remember there being something there. A nearby hissing sound alerts you to the presence of a snake, or at least something that sounds like a snake, which turns out to be a goblin cooking flapjacks on a flat and baking hot rock. The grayish batter sizzles as a goblin pours out some more, and then they look up and give you a surprised look. Hey, what the human? Hey, what you doing out here? You do thieving flapjacks maybe? Nope. Talk to it. Be calm. I will not jack your flaps. Did I say that wrong? I will not flap your jock jams to flapping. Please, what you two wanting? Demand flapjacks. Your flapjacks to giving them at me, I demanding. What? You not jam flapping? We're saying just now. The agreement I to altering. To praying you that I do not altering is just to taking and going away. Goat goblin flapjacks. Goblin flapjacks cooked on a rock in a blaring sun. As a result, they're pretty gritty. Increase your muscle by 5, but decrease your moxie by 5. Probably should have let Gary handle it. Alright, now, if I remember there being a ritual thing down here in the mission. Just a roll all the way over here. Yeah, there was a ritual thing here. Or was it at the other place? It must have been at the other place. That was at the Dave yard then. Okay, we'll wander around here. Here's an unusual sight. An old boat out in the middle of the desert. If this were a beach, you called it beached, but you can't call it deserted because there's someone in it. Someone in a skeleton wearing a helmet with horns on it. He looks pretty bored and is idly polishing the dragon-headed prow of his ship. I think maybe he's been here for a very, very long time indeed. Bully him emotionally. Hey skeleton. Everyone you ever knew and cared about is long dead. ... You're a relic of a forgotten past, trapped in a future that doesn't care. Your race doesn't even get credit for discovering this continent. The skeleton looks upset and petulantly throws a bone at you before climbing into his boat to sulk. You don't have a bone to pick, but you do have a bone. You gain 10 XP. I feel a little bad. Poor guy. Should've just fought him. Alright, anything at the Big Apple? Yes, you are very digging. Is this enjoyment for humans? Oh, I see what you were doing there, Gary. Find an abandoned crate, which is mine stuff. Yeah, I'll open up and it is mine. Ooh, a rock hammer. This tiny hammer is more about precision than impact, and it's even more about knowledge than precision. Plus 8 mysticality, damage 1 to 2. Get back on the trail. Let's head over to the old millinery. We got a vibrato beeping here, so we're gonna go ahead and fight the thing. Beat it up. Yeah. Got 1 scrap. Nice. Totally worth it. Liquor cabinet standing in the woods. Maybe there used to be a house around it. Try opening it, but find it to be locked. That's probably why it didn't get stolen by whoever stole the walls. We'll pick the lock. Decent tequila. Bottle of middle-of-the-road tequila is so called because that's where you'll pass out if you drink too much of it. And some decent whiskey. Perfectly adequate whiskey, which is perfectly capable of shoring up any perceived inadequacies in its drinker. Mysticality and muscle by 5, respectively. Alright, we'll head down here. See a water tower that appears to have sprung a small leak. Plug it up. You fire a single bullet into the hole, plugging it and rendering the water supply safe, if slightly leaded. You gain 50 XP. I have poisoned the water supply for probably miles around this entire area. Ah yes, the snake. We'll wander around the snake spring. A ghost train surges over the hill and roars past, just missing you. 3 skeleton train robbers arrive just behind it and barely avoid colliding with you by pulling back hard on their reins. The train vanishes in the distance, and the robbers seem really annoyed by your interference. Ghost train? Okay, well, get him. Haha, you whiffed because you're a ghost. You defeated the skeletal train robbers. I mean the ghost train robbers. I mean the skeletal ghost train robbers. I mean, yeah, exactly. 15 XP, skeleton bone, loose teeth, and a gold tooth. Alright, head over to Dynamite Dan's. Sound of gunfire draws your attention cautiously to where you find a goblin shooting a large pistol at some boulders. With the sound of gunfire and pinging ricochets filling the area, the goblin doesn't hear you approach. Talk to it. You are to excusing me? Oh yes, hello, what, hello? The rocks. Why to shooting them? For practices. The cracked in rocks to shooting for a crack shot. I to seeing. Intimidate them. Your gun to giving it to me, or I shooting at you. Okay, no problems. Really? Out of bits, I am making many junk guns. Having this one to going right ahead. Oh, well thanks. That was easy. Goblin pistol. Goblin manufacture usually involves randomly welding things together until they do approximately what you want, and this pistol is no exception. Damage 1 to 15. 10 XP. Is that any better than my current pistol? at 10 to 13, but this one can get to 15 if I really wanted to. Oh, love it. You hear a dry cough behind you and turn around to see a skeleton dressed in moldering old tuxedo and a silk top hat shuffling toward you, gesturing angrily with his walking stick. The funeral lily pinned to his lapel is gilded, as are all of his teeth. Guess he was trying to take it with him. Fight the skeleton. I'm gonna take your stuff. I'm gonna take your hat. Ooh, you won. You grab all the wealth that the skeleton could take with it and take it with you. You got a gilded lily. You know, they say that it's not a thing you should do, but it looks pretty great. Plus free moxie. Skull chip. I didn't get the hat, but I got the lily. Well, over to the Butterfield Ranch we go. Wander around here for a bit. Another ghost train. Let's go ahead and beat these guys up too. A lot of ghost trains around here, but that could be just because we're near the railroad. But how is there a ghost train if there was never a railroad here to begin with? Was there any El Vibrato stuff in the Coleridge mine? Actually, open the third locker. Oh, we can crack the safe now though. Fortunately, the sort of locks they have at work sites for employees to put their lunches in are not exactly high security locks. Crack the safe. Nuts. There's nothing inside except a couple of old empty milk bottles and their discarded paper caps. The caps advertise Butterfield Dairy with a little logo in the shape of the territory and a star presumably marking the dairy's location. Okay, so that just leads to the Butterfield Ranch. I don't think there was any El Vibrato stuff in here, was there? This was the Curly place, where we got his compass. It also had all these spirals. Oh, we'll wander around here. Pass an abandoned campsite and an old crate catches your eye. We'll open that up. Bar of soap, a link for rope. Ooh, medical gun. Plus 30 maximum HP. Interesting. Okay, so that means the ritual thing I remember was from the Dave yard. So I'm gonna go over there and check it out. Beat up the skeleton along the way. Sorry, buddy. I got things to do. And then we'll head to the railroad camp. We'll get moving west like we're supposed to. We need to keep moving west of Loathing. Okay, perform the ritual. According to that gross scroll, you need human ashes, some stardust, and a glass spear if you want to do this ritual. Don't I have all that? Maybe the glass spear is the power spear. Oh, I have an El Vibrato battery though. Well, let's see. Let's see. I wish there was a search function. Do I have the other stuff? I have stardust. Do I have human? I have human ashes. We gotta examine them. Leave them alone for now. Some stardust and a glass spear. Okay, well, I need to find the glass spear. Alright, let's head to the railroad camp. Let's go see some new stuff. Finally. Ooh. As you're heading down the dusty desert trail, you sense an extremely powerful, extremely malicious cow presence nearby. You track its source to a nearby ranch. Hellstorm Ranch. Go there now. Gary, what have you found? Ooh. That is indeed something out of the ordinary. What do you think, Gary? Hey there, Gary. Oh wow, yikes. What's up, Gary? Weird feelings, a sensation of puzzling. Huh? From that direction coming. You discover the West Pole. Am I forgetting anything? Well, I guess not. Wait, what is it? This barn is in remarkably good shape considering the rest of the ranch. Suspicious. It's a haystack, we'll grab that needle. Just grab this too, since it's in here. This bookshelf is mostly burnt, search it. Found a burnt letter working manual. Teaches you how to make things out of infernal cowhide. Both burned and about working to burn letter. Wait a minute, we got letter workery. You read the book from charred letter cover to charred letter cover. Your understanding of occult cow anatomy allows you to make seriously enchanted letter goods. Nice. After you're done reading it, you understand that the book itself is bound in valuable letter. You tear it apart so you can make something else from it. Oh yeah, I like it. Bench is fully stocked with sanctified letter working tools, blessed alls, hollowed punches, holy water soaked thread, that kind of thing. Make something out of thick letter. A hat. Ooh. Some pretty good stuff. Boots, stomp damage. A bag? Plus 10 meat bonus. Muscle using nails. Nail gloves. Free lassos. It's pretty cool. Cool looking stuff. Well, actually, let's take a look at my stuff. What do I got? My hat. I like my hat. Should I have a better gun? This gives me more moxie. How much damage does that do? 10, 13. Definitely does more right now. Pants. It has plus free muscle. You know what? Let's make some pants. Yeah, thick leather pants. These pants are thick, even for leather pants. How did that cow even walk with skin that thick? Nice. Alright, I'll come back here if I ever want to make more leather stuff. But now I got some pants that are better. Bringing this will attract the attention of at least one infernal cow. So I guess this is a way to farm them. Let's keep looking around. Hagar a grave harvest. A grave nectar. You carefully extract the highly alcoholic nectar from the blades of the grave plant. The nectar of Hagar's agave, Agaveus cavus quabus, is highly prized by lazy drunks due to the fact that it doesn't require any processing in order to make liquor out of it. Wow, 7 moxie. The only part of this shed that didn't burn down was the part the horseshoe was attached to it. Guess it really is good luck. Grab it. Don't turn it upside down or all the luck will fall out, because luck is apparently a fluid that only exists in 2 dimensions. The item goes in your offhand. Oh, neat. Well, if I wanted leather, I could probably keep fighting these cows, right? Beat it up. Pull some cows from their home dimension and mercilessly slaughter them. You monster. Haha, just kidding. They're super evil. You gain 40 XP and some tainted milk. Neat. Okay. We'll wander around here real quick. There's a deep, gravely exhalation of breath behind you, and you realize that you've been ambushed by a hell cow. Big one, too. Grab it by the horns. Ow. Wow. You hit Gary pretty hard there. But I hit harder. 3 times, that is. You made mincemeat out of that walking side of a beef. You gain 40 XP, 274 meat, tainted beefsteak, and smoldering leather. Nice. Just call me the butcher. Now, let's head to the, you know what? Let's head to the West Pole, since Gary found it. Timmy takes a shortcut through what you take to be an old cow graveyard. Suddenly, the entire graveyard's worth of bones clatter together into a giant antagonistic pillar of evil. Antagonize it back. What the hell? It is a pillar of evil, and I break it. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, pillar of cow bones to pile of pulverized cow bones. You got an ungulaf horn and a brass bowl ring and 40 XP. Amen. Alright, what do we got here? Ah, wow, my head just spinning. I do feel a little bit weird. The pole must have some strange magnetic field or something. Gary is not to liking it, to throwing upward maybe. Do goblins have some kind of magnetism-based sense, like homing pigeons? Okay, stop rolling around on the ground. We'll leave soon. It's a path of local weed. You do a quick backflip and then make some funny noises by flapping your arm up and down with your hand in your armpit. Local weed giggles, loosening its roots just enough for you to pluck a handful of it out of the ground and bring it into a little bottle. Interesting. The yucca is straining against its own roots. It's a pile of weird rocks. More weird rocks, and we can apparently mess with these. Why is this happening? It won't stand up straight. Nothing special about it, apart from the fact that it isn't in a pile with the other rocks. Examine it. Whisper something to it. You rock. You rock? Nothing happens. Whisper something else. Okay. You shake your head, unable to think of something else to say. It says I can take it with me. Pick it up. Oof, it's heavier than it looks. You can't budge it at all. Weird. Okay. Magnet. Okay, I have no idea. Patch of liquid weed. We'll grab that. These rocks are strange. They don't seem to weigh as much as they should. They're sort of drawn to each other. You could probably make an interesting cairn out of them. Something powerful. A tall stack, a threatening fist, and a pregnant little tower. Ooh. You step back and admire your handiwork. It's quite defensible. Plus 10 maximum HP, your circulatory system is partly stone now, which makes your blood even more thicker than water than regular blood. Nice. There's a cairn you built. Let's see, something powerful. A threatening fist. It's so intimidating. I'll knock it over. Let's try a tall stack. That is indeed a tall stack. Okay. So what if I just made a bunch of towers? Doesn't look like anything happens. But let's see. There's more. Okay. What about, you know what? Powerful? Okay. No idea. Okay, well, let's, in that case, we'll knock this over. Something mystical. A perfectly balanced stack. It's very organized. That is. Mystical sigil. That is pretty mystical. What about an elaborate orrery? Song of the Spears. You can hear stones singing in your head all the time. It's actually kind of annoying. Plus 5 spell damage. Interesting. Oh, that's neat. Huh, I'll leave that there. Now we'll do the one for Moxie, I guess. Something suave. A cool zigzag. It's so askew. Yeah, that is pretty cool. It's like abstract art with rocks here. A sassy face. It's pretty sassy. That is pretty sassy. You know, I'm gonna keep that there. A cheeky gesture. You step back and admire your handiwork. Heh, handiwork. You gain 100 XP. Heavy trigger finger. Your trigger finger isn't fast or itchy, but it is very dense. Plus free pistol attack. Awesome. Yeah, I'll leave that as it is. I'll probably figure it out eventually. Alright, let's go, Timmy. We'll wander around here real quick. You see a familiar palisades of army fort off in the middle distance. You swing Timmy towards it to see what it's called. Fort Memorial. You know, go there now. Wow, it's all the way down there. So what's going on down here? What do you think, Gary? Hello, soldiers' voices hearing. They sound weedier than soldiers normally do. Something familiar. Oh? What? Oh, I know. They sound like just like my little brother. Oh, come on, let's check it out. Yipes. Oh, okay. What's going on in there? What do you think, Gary? Yep, I was right. A fort full of nerds. They have a table of many tinier people. How is this? Those aren't... It's a game. Those aren't real tiny people. Haha, Gary is only kidding. We have these games too, except growing the little people from special mushrooms, so to pop in correctly when losing. Huh, that's pretty interesting. Don't tell these guys about it though, or they'll want to ask questions and we'll be here all day. Let's climb up there and use our binoculars. We discover Reboot Hill. See a giant cemetery in the distance. Sign out front so big you can read it from here. Reboot Hill. That's what it says. Can I use another one? That's Soup Stock Load. The soupy discoloration of the rocks in the mountains in the east. In the center of the stain, the entrance of the mine. Okay. Help yourself if you want some candy. The shelf is laden with candy. Help yourself. Sugar guns, cat eye candy. You desperately hope it's not made of real cat's eyes. Sugar pork balls. Ooh. Candy consists of little balls of porks preserved with sugar. Increase your meat drop bonus by 20% for the rest of the day. That's interesting. Sounds disgusting though. Not many people would walk around in a cow hat in this day and age, not to imply they were ever in fashion or anything. Talk to him. Hi, I'm Tim. Hey, yeah, I'm Melvin. What's with the hat? We're doing a historical reenactment. You're playing a tabletop war game. Well, okay, sure, but a historical one. Anyway, we only switched to this side after we quit doing real reenactments. Why'd you quit? It was too much exercise. Also, somebody kept refusing to lie down when he got killed. You missed! Ask about something else. What's with the hat? Oh wait, I already asked that. What's this game you're playing? Oh, you probably aren't familiar with this type of board game. It's a very specialized form of entertainment. What I mean is, you seem to be using Flintlock 4000 rules, but my brother's set didn't have cows. Oh, well, yeah, we had to mod them in ourselves. Cool, huh? Can I play? Well, the rules are pretty complex. I don't think the others will want to stop playing a teaching game. I already know it. My brother used to bug me to play him all the time so he could test the strategies. Then great, yeah, we're short a player on the cow side. Step up to the table and grab some dice. Alright. What about you? This guy keeps peering intently at the figures on the table and muttering about line of sight. Talk to him. Hey. Hi, I'm Tim. Hi, I'm Mike. You seem to be taking this game real seriously. Well, of course. You gotta play to win. Otherwise, what's the point? Having fun? Exactly. And winning is how you do that. You having line of sight issues? Yeah, they don't let me have tape measure on the board when it isn't my turn anymore, so I have to eyeball it. It looks like you could get a hit on the front guide. You have partial cover though. Heh, I think you mean soft cover. Oh, you're playing the 4th edition. Well, yeah, 3rd edition was a total kludge. Man, you and my brother would be bitter enemies. Take your leave. What we got here? Massive pile of candy wrappers and empty snack bags. Who are you? This guy doesn't seem interested in the game. He's just noodling around on his guitar. Talk to him. Hey, what's up? Into the game? Nah, I mean, I like games. That's why I hang out with these guys. But I've gotten bored of these strategy war games. I want something different. Like what? Well, I like playing the guitar. So I was thinking some kind of guitar game where you pretend you're in a band and you have to hit the right chords. Sounds hard if you don't already know how to play guitar. Yeah, I thought of making like a real simplified version of a guitar, but then it wouldn't be much fun for me. I haven't. Instead of pretending to play in a band, why don't you join an actual band and play the guitar for real? I know a place looking for talent. Huh? Put my guitar skills to actual use? That's not a bad idea. Okay, cool. It's the Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater. Tell them I sent ya. Thanks a bunch. I'll head out right now. Godspeed, guitar man. Oh, I like the music. Most of the mess hall stuff has been moved outside. Stove is sad and neglected. Oh, spittoon. The liquid in the spittoon is bright yellow. I feel like that's all that needs to be said about it. Okay, this is a good point to leave off on the episode. I am going to go through this spittoon. Look closer. I'll never understand you. Alright, well, you crouch down next to the spittoon. From the nauseating sweet stench coming off of it, it appears that these nerds haven't been using it as a makeshift urinal as you may have suspected, but rather they're using bright yellow lemon lime soda flavored chewing tobacco. Unless? Well, another possibility is that they have been using it as a urinal and they're all extremely diabetic, which now I think about it is a real possibility. In fact, it's probable that both of these things are true. Search it. Really? You're going to put your hands in Nerd's piss and or spit bucket? Just gonna dive right in there, huh? Just gonna splish splash around in that sticky yellow broth of spit and pee with no restraint whatsoever. I sure am. Ooh, with a fanfare of sad trombones and a choir of angels retching, a sword rises out of the spittoon, held aloft by a wet, bedraggled, and miserable-looking woman's arms. Since you're already kneeling, the arm wastes no time before tapping you on both shoulders with the sword, splash your clothes with yellow slime, and officially declaring you Tim McMeat, King of Filth. Congratulations. The sword clatters on the floor as the hand drops it with a shudder and withdraws into the spittoon. I got Bliscalibur. This is a replica of King Arthur's sword. You know it's a replica because there's no way history would have allowed the original to be this comprehensively covered in tobacco spit. Deal sludge damage instead of physical, +6 muscle, 12 and 15. Long live The king. Long live Tim McMeat, king of filth. Oh, I am equipping that right now. What is this? 12-15? But this does stench damage, and it's Bliscalibur. How could I not? Oh my god. That is amazing. Oh, I require stench resistance for this. A lot of required for stench resistance. There we go. Alright, we'll investigate the trash real quick. We got Kurt's Fit Pants. Power for the stench and find a few non-garbage items in the pile. These pants are very tight to better show off your leg muscles. +7 muscles. That's way better than my other pants, but it gives armor. I don't really care about armor though. We'll take the Kurt's Fit Pants. Shelf is stuffed full of rulebooks for the weird game those nerds are playing. Study them. 25 mysticality. You pore over the rules until you understand them perfectly enough to realize that they're for an entirely different game that these guys are actually playing. Oh well, at least you learned something useful. You gain 50 XP. As you're about to walk away from the shelf, you notice a book that definitely doesn't belong here. Fundamentals of Nex-Mex. Oh, well, you know, I'll go ahead and read that. Why not? Seems like probably pretty dangerous. Are you sure you want to read? Yes. You certain? Dark arts are no laughing matter. This could really mess you up. Read it, I said. Oh, the words crawl off the page and into your eyes like worms. The worms burrow into your bones and then whisper stuff to you about cool things you can do with other people's bones. Raise Skeletal Buddy. You can ensorcel skeleton bones and then use them to summon skeletons to protect you in combat. Examine skeleton bones in your inventory to enchant them. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. You don't feel so well. Ugh. Your hair instantly loses all of its color. Uh-oh. Prematurely white due to your meddling in the affairs of the netherworld. -3 moxie. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. It's probably not a good idea, but, you know, I want to read it anyway. Because why not? So it said something about looking at bones to enchant them? Ensorcel it? Oh, okay, so I see. You carve some writhing glyphs onto the bone with your penknife and hiss black words into them. The bone shivers, eager to please. Okay? Neat. I do like necromancer stuff. It's neat and interesting. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it off here. I will talk to these guys the next time I start up the next episode. So that's going to be it for this episode of West of Loathing. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.